Up next on Good Taste. I'm in Texas Italian heaven.
We're hitting the hill country to check out a peach of a restaurant full of Lone Star love.
The setting is amazing. It's Texas, but it's kind of spiffed.
Sure, it is.
The presentation here will really knock your socks off.
We want the food to come to life on the plate.
This fantastic food not only comes to life, it takes your breath away.
The best nachos I've ever had.
See why everyone's raving about this Texas treasure. Plus, a fresh take on a comfort classic you won't believe.
That is delicious.
And we're going Italian for one more bite at a trendy spot in College Station.
And the chef is amazing. He constantly hits it out of the park.
This is gonna be good. Good Taste starts right now. Hi everyone, welcome to Good Taste. I'm Tanji Patton. Welcome to the Germanburg of Fredericksburg, where everything is just peachy. For over 175 years, this picturesque town has always celebrated the hill country way of life. Now, there's something else to celebrate. A fantastic new restaurant filled to the brim with lots of Lone Star love.
It's a taste of Texas you won't forget.
Whoa, unbelievable.
Cheers to Hill and Vine.
I think it's great. I love it.
It doesn't get any more Texan than this. You'll taste Texas pride in every bite.
That burger was great. The wines are fantastic.
Everything here is pretty amazing. But these incredible Smoked Carnitas Nachos are not to be missed.
Oh my gosh, those are delicious.
Tortilla chips topped with slow smoked pork, shredded smoked cheddar, pickled red Fresnos, pickled onion, Hatch chili salsa, herb goat cheese, and more. So good, they're addictive.
The best nachos I've ever had.
Or try the shrimp and avocado lime salad featuring fresh Gulf shrimp bathed in smoked chili butter with tasty things like avocado, roasted corn, and heirloom tomatoes, all drenched with the cilantro lime vinaigrette. Just downright delicious.
Oh, that's nice.
That's my favorite.
Another item you'll love, these colossal, giant onion rings. Panko crusted and deep fried, joined by a spicy adobo lime ketchup and an out-of-this-world chimichurri ranch sauce.
It's crack.
I love the chimichurri ranch.
Yeah.
Oh, it's still alive.
My grandmother worked with the farmers back in the 1960s to develop an onion program in the Rio Grande Valley, what is now known as the Texas 1015 onions.
Wow. So your family has a tie to the
We do.
1015?
Yeah, we do.
A passion for Texas wines and spirits drove native Texans Jesse and Sarah Barter to create Hill and Vine. Jesse's journey began as a dishwasher during his high school days.
Started to work on the ranch, but on the weekends started washing dishes and found a passion for food and wine.
So you worked for a while in the wine business in California, right?
I did, yeah.
Texas wine business starts booming, you have kids, it's like time to come back to
It
Texas.
was time to come back, yeah. People told me there's wine in them hills, and I kind of laughed, but I came back and I started learning about the Texas wine industry, and it's been an awesome journey.
Here, dishes are both a feast for the eyes and the appetite.
We want the food to come to life on the plate. We want people to see our food first and fall in love with it.
You'll feel that love everywhere you look, with Lone Star pride fully on display too.
We wanted to tell the story of the Texas farmer and rancher, and so we brought that to life.
The setting is amazing. It's Texas, but it's kind of spiffed.
Sure, it is. We bring it all together here in a really unique venue. We have a wonderful coffee shop next door called Sunday Supply. So you can start with Texas roasted cuvee coffee at 7 a.m., fresh pastries every morning.
The coffee shop was originally a Sunday house.
So when you guys bought the property, did you ever envision such a huge gathering spot? This is big.
It is, yeah, it's over 1 acre right here in downtown Fredericksburg.
And then this is literally a bar, right?
It really is, yeah. This is Das Bar Bus. It's our 74 VW bus. A little nod to the German engineering and the German culture here. But it's a great bar. We do live music out here Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights. And this gives us a great, cool place for people to hang out.
Hill and Vine is already in a legendary location. A popular restaurant called the Peach Tree made its mark here for 49 years.
We still tell their story. Cynthia was an amazing cook.
Some good cookbooks came out of this place.
Yeah, 3
Yes.
cookbooks that she wrote right here. And we sell Cynthia's cookbooks in our coffee shop next door. It's important for us to tell that history. Our private dining room space is known as Cynthia's Table, and we still honor the matriarch of this property. Her soul is still alive.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
Another thing to love is the Texas twist they bring to this Italian pasta.
So what we have here is a cilantro pesto pasta. The idea here is to use local Texas garden vegetables as well as local microgreens and really highlight what we do here, which is focus on Texas.
Fresh Texas veggies brimming with color like butternut squash, zucchini, calabasa squash, and shallots.
They're really good already.
All those flavors come together to throw a party in the pan.
Smells really good. Really good.
Add cherry tomatoes, a little garlic, some pesto, and of course, pasta. Top it off with a few microgreens.
The focus here is on ingredients and flavor, not necessarily technique.
Although your technique's looking pretty good too.
Top it all off with tiny edible orchids. And voila!
Almost too pretty to taste. Cheers. Whoa. I'm in Texas Italian heaven.
Wash it all down with sensational spirits and wines from right here in the Lone Star State. Like this colorful cocktail, the Snake in My Boot.
Ooh. Oh, that's nice.
For dessert, try the roadside fried pies. Puff pastry filled with Fredericksburg peaches. Yum!
And we make homemade pies like Grandma used to make for us.
I love it.
One visit and you'll agree, this place is one big taste of Texas you just can't get enough of.
You guys are pretty much the envy of Texas now.
Well, we love that. Family is a very big, important part of what we do here at Hill and Vine.
It's comfortable and it's just a hometown feel.
We are the food and wine capital of the Hill Country, and people are coming here to make an experience, and we provide them an awesome experience.
No, you absolutely do. Well, cheers. Congrats
Cheers.
on your success.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Get ready for something good because we're coming to you from the Goya Kitchens with the executive chef, Fernando Deza, making a cold soup. So it's sort of like gazpacho, but not.
It's called salmorejo. It's similar, use similar ingredients, super refreshing from Andalusia, and it's super tasty.
All right, Spain, here we come.
Okay, so to start, we're using a blender. We're gonna add some tomatoes, some bread we had yesterday, leftover bread, any kind of bread, breadcrumbs. But this is some bread that we used yesterday, leftover, some Goya minced garlic.
Okay, this minced garlic is one of my all-time favorite garlic products because it's already chopped for you.
Then after that, the Goya.
Yes, and the most recent award, it's won literally dozens and dozens. What, one of the best in the world?
Best in the world, it's so good, perfect
Amazing.
blend. And after that, we add some grilled salt, that easy.
So the one big different ingredient is the bread.
Yes.
It's very pretty color.
On the bowl, just like that. Some chopped tomatoes.
And the bread gives it a little texture, right?
Some texture, the oil bind it together. Now ready to enjoy.
Just beautiful, so simple, and it came together, what, in a minute?
It's in a minute, very refreshing. It's a perfect way to enjoy with friends and family. Here.
Ooh, that is so
So good, right?
good. Yes.
Refreshing.
Delicious.
So good.
We have the recipe online. Thank you.
you.
This is good.
Still to come, we're getting one more bite where football legends dine too.
I like lasagna. The lasagna is really good.
Plus, find out why there's nothing fishy about the right way to grill a snapper.
Oh, look at that.
But first,
So no carbs.
No carbs, probably one of the best Italian sausages in America.
Food so good, your taste buds are gonna cheer. Next.
Sysco, at the heart of food and service.
Who doesn't love comfort food, right? And we are with one of the masters to share an incredible recipe. We are at the Sysco corporate offices in Houston, Texas, with the global executive chef, Neil Dartery, and we're going to make a delicious lasagna, essentially, right?
Yeah, so what we're looking at is really kind of comfort food. And who doesn't love lasagna, right?
Or Italian anything.
Italian anything, right? So instead of using pasta sheets, we're going to be using eggplant. So let's start by doing a little bit of eggplant.
Yeah, I love it.
So it'll actually, by the time it's finished and we take it out, it's going to look exactly like this.
Wow.
So we're going to lay down a little bit of sauce in the bottom. We just take each of these and we build them down, just like it's no different than making your traditional lasagna.
You're just layering the
You're
flavors.
just layering it, exactly. And so now the one thing that always holds a lasagna together is cheese. So we got a little bit of mozzarella cheese here. So we're going to finish it off with a couple more slices of this. Look at that. Oh.
This is like a healthy version of lasagna.
It really is. And you get all your veggies. So we're going to put a little bit of this on top. And it's that easy to do a really, really nice eggplant and sausage lasagna.
Okay, the best part, we get to try it.
You do.
I love it. Eggplant lasagna. Oh, look at that nice cheese. That is delicious.
Yeah.
That sausage is amazing.
Yeah, I mean, it's intense.
This is delicious. And so simple. I love it.
And no carbs.
Oh, I don't miss it.
Yeah.
I don't miss it. We've got the recipe online. Chef, thank you.
You are welcome.
That is really delicious. Time for my wine finds, one of my favorite times of the show. Up first, the Giessen Chardonnay from Hawke's Bay, New Zealand. If you're a Chardonnay fan, put this one on your grocery list. The Hawke's Bay region is known for producing wonderful Chardonnays, and they often cost quite a bit less than those you'll find in Napa. You're going to taste peaches and nectarines in this wine and love its lingering richness on your palate. Pair it with roast chicken, creamy pasta dishes, and seafood. The Giessen Chardonnay is only $14.98 a bottle. Up next, a wine from Chile that I'm loving. Some of the best wine buys, I think, are found in South America. This just might be one of them. The Don Silvestre Gran Reserva Carmenere. If you've never tried Carmenere, this is a good one to start with. It has beautiful flavors of dark plums and blueberries, a fun finish of exotic spices. Carmeneres pair perfectly with roasted meats, spaghetti and meatballs, pizza, even barbecue. The Don Silvestre Gran Reserva Carmenere is about $11 a bottle. Up next, speaking of wines that pair with barbecue, Zinfandel. This Klein Nancy's Vine Zinfandel does just that. This Zin is lighter bodied than many Zinfandels, but the grapefruit flavors of bean cherries and strawberries dominate. There's a hint of peppery spice and chocolate on the finish. The Klein Nancy's Vine Zinfandel is perfect for barbecue. It's priced at about $15.98 a bottle. As always, I found every single one of my wines right here at H-E-B. Still to come, we're going back for one more bite and one more sip. Ooh, I'm feeling the burn. But first, there's more than one way to grill a fish. We're learning from a pro. That is so good. We've got some seasoning secrets next. Get social with us. Follow us on Instagram at Goodtaste TV. Good Taste with Tanji is brought to you in part by H-E-B. Okay, everybody, we're at Black's Barbecue where we're getting all kinds of amazing barbecue tips, and I'm with Barrett Black, the master pit master of all, truly. 90 years you guys are celebrating.
90th anniversary, we're super excited.
We're talking about grilling fish, right? Because grilled fish is great, but it can be intimidating, and specifically grilling whole fish. It's a lot more economical,
Yes.
to get the fish whole.
Yes, for sure. You also get a lot more flavor and a lot of these bits that you don't normally get with just a fillet you buy.
All right, get to know your fishmonger, get a good fish with good eyes. He'll help you with that. And they usually descale it, but you say we should do a little of that ourselves, right?
So have just your little tool and just give it a little scrape the opposite direction the scales go, just to make sure you get any last little bits. The next step is just start adding those layers of flavor. The brine that we're gonna put it in, it's a beer brine. You know, let's add some more flavor. So
Why not?
So we've got a 6-pack of beer in there.
All right.
And we add about 5 tablespoons of salt, and you let that rest about 15 minutes. It's not an overnight brine or anything like that because fish is more delicate than
All right.
you know,
So
poultry.
15 minutes, then out it comes.
Out it comes, and so all that flavor is soaked down into it. And first what you want to do is just dry off your fish,
Okay.
because that's one way you're going to keep it from sticking on the grill. And then we're going to salt it, not too heavily.
Chefs always say, you know, not too heavily, and you watch them salt, it's like, wow, maybe I'm not salting enough.
That's right, we're going for flavor. here.
Absolutely.
I've picked some of my favorite herbs here. Got a little bit of thyme here I'm going to put in. You want some herbs that are very aromatic.
Rosemary.
And we're leaving it stem on. We're gonna add a little bit of purple onion as well. And I put that cilantro on the outside to protect it because that can take a lot more heat. And the most important part for me for the stuffing is the citrus. First, I like to use orange for the sweetness. And I just cut a little wheel out of the center like that and put that in there. I'm gonna do the same thing with the lime, but cut 2 wheels out of it. And these larger sections, I'm gonna put directly onto the grill to grill these big sections like this, and then we're gonna squeeze that on the fish when it's done for
Even
that
more flavor.
more flavor. And then we'll grill those and just keep adding those layers of flavor.
All right.
A big thing people are scared of is fish sticking to the grill. So just give it a nice light coating rubbed into it.
All right.
And then we'll be ready for the grill.
How do you determine how long to keep it on the grill?
Well, I first cook it on the hot side for about 3 to 4 minutes per side, but the fish will really tell you when it's time to flip it. If it's still sticking a little bit, give it another minute and just keep gently lifting it off. You never want to scrape it off, otherwise you lose all that flavor we worked so hard to develop.
And if it's not perfect, no big deal.
Yes,
Right?
that's right. Grilled oranges, add that extra bit of flavor, a little bit of grilled lime as well, and we'll just
Voila.
dig in.
Cheers.
Cheers.
That is so good.
There's just the right amount of flavor that comes through without being fishy.
It's delicious. We'll have the tips online. As always, it's Black's. They are the best, celebrating 90 years in Lockhart. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sometimes you just can't wait to get back to a fantastic restaurant, right? Well, here's a place definitely worth going back for one more bite.
Now that's Italian. Like everything here at 1860 Italia, made with lots of amore.
Oh, it's delicious. The food, it's amazing.
This new eatery in College Station is famous for farm-fresh Italian favorites, sensational seafood, and wood-fired pizzas. Some items are so authentic, they seem plucked right from the boot of Italia.
It's like Italy. I mean, it's truly like you're having, and it's better than some I had in Italy.
And the chef is amazing. He constantly hits it out of the park.
I like lasagna. The lasagna is really good.
Voila. Hi. Ooh, I'm feeling the burn.
Another special item is this incredible house-made limoncello.
So good.
While there's a throwback to old world flavors here, there's plenty of modern twists too.
We're making a delicious lobster dish, right?
Real simple. It's I start with putting the sauce in the pan.
Now, how do you get the truffle flavor in there?
This is what we use, the white truffle oil.
All right.
And at Sysco, actually, we get this from Sysco. They're actually amazing at their products that they source for us. So I start with the truffle cream, garlic butter.
So we're getting a little more fat. And it goes.
Then comes the best part.
That is fantastic.
Hey, that's pretty good.
They've done a great job.
The vibe that you get from the staff, just great, warm, welcome feeling.
That's just what we're about, is breaking bread and having a good time.
Now, let's go back inside the kitchen with Hill & Vine's executive chef, Mike Hall. Time to ask the chef, what's the one tool in the kitchen he can't live without?
Well, actually, my favorite tool in the kitchen as a chef is going to be a smoker. Whether it be at home or in the restaurant, it's my #1 go-to tool. I might be biased as a Texan, but in my opinion, this is going to beat out a knife, a cleaver, or a nice saute pan. What makes a smoker special to me is the level of intimacy that it can give you with food. Whether it be the flavor, the texture, being able to control the heat, being able to be precise. Those are all things that are important to a chef, but also those are things that can allow you to create a special bond with the food.
We love to share good taste. Head to our website at goodtaste.tv, where you'll find delicious recipes from top chefs, my latest wine finds, and restaurant recommendations. Plus, you can see all our episodes right here. Don't forget, sign up for our newsletter while you're there. When visiting Houston, the Good Taste team loves to stay at the beautiful Royal Sonesta.
Feels like there's never enough time. To find out about more wonderful restaurants, head to our website at goodtaste.tv. That's where you'll find all of the great recipes we shared on today's show. And don't forget, follow us on Instagram at Good Taste TV. Thanks so much for joining us. Cheers to good taste. Aren't these pretty? And these come from the Hill Country too, huh?
They do, yes ma'am. They're micro orchids.
Really? Micro orchids?
Try
Now
them.
that
They taste great.
You know they do.
It's not a flavor you'd expect, but.
No, but they do. But you can't eat the big ones.